Hello, I'm Kompazekos and welcome back to video number 3. Now today I want to briefly share with you another book that has helped me in my journey in discovering and learning about classical education. Now the book is called The Great Tradition. Classic readings on what it means to be an educated human being. It's edited by Richard M. Gamble. So what I would like to do is I want to read from the back cover briefly about what this book is all about. So here we go. Frustrated with the continuing educational crisis of our time, concerned parents, teachers and students sense that true reform requires more than innovative classroom technology, standardized tests or skills training. An older tradition, the great tradition of education in the West, is waiting to be heard. Since antiquity, the great tradition has defined education first and foremost as the hard work of rightly ordering the human soul, helping it to love what it ought to love, and helping it to know itself and its maker. In the classical and Christian traditions, the formation of the soul in wisdom, virtue, and eloquence took precedence over all else, including instrumental training aimed at the inculcation of useful knowledge. Edited by historian Richard M. Gamble, this anthology reconstructs a centuries-long conversation about the goals, conditions, and ultimate value of true education, spanning more than 2 millennia from the ancient Greeks to contemporary writers. It includes substantial excerpts from more than 80 seminal writings on education. Represented here are the wisdom and insight of the West's greatest figures, including Xenophon, Plato, Aristotle, Seneca, Cicero, Saint Basil the Great, Saint Augustine, Hugh of Saint Victor, Bonaventure, Thomas Aquinas, Martin Luther, John Calvin, John Milton, Edmund Burke, John Henry Newman, Simone Weil, C.S. Lewis, my favorite, Dorothy Sayers, and Eric Voegelin. In an unbroken chain of giving and receiving, the great tradition embraced the accumulated wisdom of the past and understood education as the initiation of students into a body of truth. This unique collection is designed to help parents, students, and teachers reconnect with this noble legacy, to articulate a coherent defense of the classical liberal arts tradition, and to do battle with that tradition's enemies. Now look, this book is about, 700 pages. It is not a cheap book to buy. However, it is a gem. I have read this book twice, and I intend to read it more and more. And my advice to you is that if you do purchase this book, don't read it all in one go. Take it slowly. You might read 1 or 2 pages a night or a week. Slowly is better than reading it quickly. Now, just to finish off, if you purchase this book and you would like to be part of a reading group, well, there is an open and free reading group for anyone interested in classical teaching, the classical liberal arts, and what it means to be an educated human being. So each month, a selection of the book that I just showed you is read. On each group night, you will hear a seasoned classical teacher share their thoughts and experience on that month's reading. So Jennifer Ruth Dow, who lives in America, does run this free Paideia reading group. And some of us in Australia have joined these sessions. And I like to encourage more Australians to attend. Now, once again, if you are interested in being part of a reading group based on this book, feel free to contact myself at contact@classicaleducation.org.au, and I will provide you further information about dates and times and Zoom links, etc. So once again, I'd just like to conclude by saying the classical education journey requires reading. I recommend that you begin with this book. I recommend that you take it slowly and gradually. And I guarantee you that this book will transform your understanding of education. You will read from the great thinkers and authors about what it means to be a truly educated human being. Once again, thank you and enjoy reading.